peace talks between warring nations by their as presidents camouflaged feudal lords in Geneva, the diplomatic capital of the world, around the base, there where this horrible CERN lays. This pharaonic world elite also sends their offspring to some rich boarding school in the motherland, their base, like in Montreux, Gstaad, Lausanne, etc. Even Dr. Mengele did so. There was also a third crown of Pharaoh, the Blue War Crown, and it's therefore that all pharaohs, warring, colonial and imperialist nations have these three pharaonic colors of the three crowns in their flags: blue, white and red, like France, England, UK, the Netherlands, America, USA and Russia. Red and white, the United Kingdom of Pharaoh, and original colors of the flags of England and France, and blue for war, surely because Pharaoh's nobility has blue blood. Like the blue helmets of Pharaoh's New World Order, United Nations, for the war, para bellum. Like Pharaoh's blue war crown, and afterwards in the same Geneva as the UN, the Geneva peace talks in Pharaoh's red and white neutral base. Templars actually were no monks who defended fine Christian valors against these horrible Muslims in Jerusalem. But Templars were aristocracy's noblemen, every single one of them. Pharaoh's European nobility has this typical harsh law of succession amongst each other, according to which only the firstborn son, or primogenitor, has the sole right or divine right to it all: the castle, the power, the land, and the first right, jus primae noctis, on all women in the area, to rape the European women on the first night of their marriage. And for the second, third, fourth sons, there was nothing. Nothing at all. That's why there were perpetual fights at the court for the succession. And even two poor second, third, fourth sons aristocrats, they even had to share one horse. There were conspiracies, poisonings, or a dagger in the back in some murky corner of the castle. So for these sons, second, third, fourth born, the nobility's tradition foresaw the refusal sometimes rather hide in a monastery. And in the Middle Ages there were only three things: the castle, the church and the people. And a nobleman most certainly does not mingle among the commoners, because there you have to work up to your neck into the cow shit every day. And a nobleman does not work. At a certain moment, there were so many aristocratic descendants without power, without money, nor a castle, living in monasteries and temple of God. They started to call themselves Templars, and created their logo of two poor aristocrats without a kingdom, even sharing one single horse and selling it to the people as two brave monk warriors in the service of Christ, vowing total poverty and obedience to Christ, saying amongst themselves, "We also are aristocratic descendants of Pharaoh, and we want our own kingdom. But for a kingdom you need money." So for the military backup, they told those stupid Europeans that out there in Jerusalem a certain Jesus lives with his grandmother and needs to be saved from the Saracens. If not, God would smite all with fire from hell, provoking the end of the world. Just like 1,000 years later, Saddam Hussein would have had weapons of mass destruction, threatening the entire world and humanity as a whole. It came out in the end, all lies by Colin Powell and his pals. Same technique, same tactics, same liars.